Today we are talking about present perfect because this is one of the most confusing things when it comes to English. So let's see. This is the most important thing when you want to create a sentence in present perfect. You will use have or has plus the verb in the past form, third form, we also say. So let's move on to sentence creation so you will see. So here you can see what I mean when I'm talking about past forms and how to use have. So these three are all in present perfect. I have been when our verb is be. You haven't finished when you want to say something is not done. And have you ever is how we form a question. So I brought you some verbs to see what I mean when I'm talking about past and the third form. So the infinitive is, for example, to be. The third form is been. Or the infinitive to see, and the third one is seen. In present perfect you always use these ones, the third ones, okay? Okay, so another very important one, because this one is really the key to know when to use present perfect. If you use in a sentence already just, yet, or ever, it is most likely to be a present perfect sentence. For example, I have already seen ducks. Don't ask why. Have you ever seen this person before? Or have you ever been a certain country? Have you ever been to Germany? Have you ever been to Ireland? So these are, if you just remember these four words, it's going to be a really, really big help to remember how to use present perfect, when to use present perfect. Okay, so now the usually most confusing part to foreigners is, why do we do this? Why can't we just say the sentence in past? So basically the biggest difference between present perfect and past is that past simple, for example, is that in past simple we use particular date. So if I would say I was there 2 weeks ago, then this would be past simple. If I want to say that something is still influencing my life, but it happened in the past, that would be present perfect. For example, got your email, but I haven't read it yet. So what happens here is that I did get your email. It happened in the past, but I haven't read it yet. So I still have to kind of go back there and read it. That's why I use present perfect. Or another good one. I've just finished running. What happened? I ran. It was in the past, but I'm still sweating because I have just finished it. So another one for present perfect. It still has an influence on my life, or it still just happened recently. You can also use present perfect if we are not talking about something happening just moments before. You can also say, let's say, I've just bought a car. What happened there? You bought it, you did pay for it, but it's very new, it's fresh, you sit in and it's still very lovely. So it has an impact on your present. Okay, I've just showered. It could be the reason why I said it because my hair is still wet. It still has an impact on my present right now. Another, I think, very important one to highlight is that the most people get confused because they don't understand how many times we use present perfect if we are talking about something. What I usually say to students is to try to simplify what you want to say. If you still have questions in your head regarding when to use present perfect, it's best to use it as little as possible so you don't make mistakes. But if you're talking about something, if you're telling a story, you are most likely will use simple past or past continuous, and very little occasions present perfect. Another one, I've already met her. We would typically say this in present perfect, signaling it happened in the past, I know this person. Okay, pretty much this is it. Hopefully it helps you and it makes sense. Just remember these really, really important ones and have a wonderful weekend.